All right, we're gonna do a little upgrading of everyone's favorite peanut butter and jelly. So let's grab the bread there and let's start with why you can, or how you can upgrade a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So where does a peanut butter and jelly, how do you upgrade a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
So here's the thing, whatever ingredients you're using when it comes to making your meals, you're just making them better. So of course, PB&J start with the bread. How do we make the bread better? Starts with better quality ingredients. So we're using a sprouted grain bread. Now sprouted grain is easier to digest. You find it in the refrigerator section. Most people can handle sprouted grains, no problem. It's also, it's usually more mineral rich too. So if you look at the ingredients of bread, you want to make sure you can pronounce everything and that the first ingredient is sprouted whole wheat. You know, that's going to be the majority of the bread. And then less ingredients will always be best. So, you know, sometimes with PB&Js, I love even using raisin sprouted grain toast.
So in the key with sprouted is it's not really flour. And so people can't break down flour, but what's sprouted is they're taking the grain, they're sprouting it, and then they're turning it into a bread. It's just a much easier digest. Now, if you're not ready for that, because there's different progressions, I forgot to buy a Wonder White bread today and show you that, you know, yes, it's soft and it's gooey and you can cook it a number of different ways, but it's really not great for us. So we go from white bread to multi-grain to maybe something like sprouted. And again, this is a run-of-the-mill sprouted, and you're seeing more and more sprouted.
Yeah, so basically, when we think about upgrading, we're going from a lot of ingredients to less ingredients. That's really all it comes down to. So white bread, you're gonna find probably close to 95 ingredients in that bread. This is gonna probably have around 5 ingredients, so we know it's gonna be healthier.
All right, so we got 2 versions of peanut butter and jelly. And again, what we're talking about today, I wouldn't say is complicated. It's pretty simple. It's just thinking a little differently. So we're starting with a better bread. Then I've bought a Michigan-based jam. And so what you're looking for in jam is not to have the high fructose corn syrup and added colors. And there's going to be sugar. It's a jam, because if not, it's going to be sour. Yeah. We're going to use natural peanut butter. So instead of buying something like this type of peanut butter that has over 8 ingredients, trans fat, we're making a simple upgrade to natural peanut butter. And one of the tricks is once you stir it up, you flip it over, you don't have to stir it again. So that's a great upgrade. And then we're gonna do a grilled peanut butter and jelly today just to mix it up. And we're gonna use virgin coconut oil to grill it on a grill pan. So I'm going to, you hold on to these, I'm gonna oil the bread here.
Yeah, so you could use almond butter too. I mean, basically when you're upgrading peanut butter, you're looking for peanut butter that has 1 ingredient or maybe 2 ingredients. So maybe I like peanut butter with some sea salt in it too. So cashew butter, walnut butter, you can really find everything. And you can see that this is super creamy. It's not the hard, stiff stuff I think that people are scared of. And then when it comes to jams, you can find good quality jams. You can find organic jams. I also love apple butter because it's just 1 ingredient,
you do like
just
apple butter.
apples.
Yep.
So sometimes I'll just throw on some bananas instead of the jam, just something that will add some sweetness.
Yeah, and I brought some today. So, I mean, if you don't like jam or you don't want to use jam or you don't want the added sugar, you could use a banana. So peanut butter and banana sandwich. So I'm just going to put a little peanut butter on here. And, you know, peanut butter and jelly is not the most exciting virtual cooking demonstration, but grilling it, to me, is a feature that really some people overlook. And you can add some ingredients like virgin coconut oil. Your kids love it. And now it's more of an exciting treat. So you want to throw it on the grill.
Honestly, I think PB&Js are one of the best lunches. I think sometimes people think it's unhealthy, but when we used to travel all the time before COVID happened, that was kind of my go-to plain food because I didn't have to have it in the refrigerator for long, and then it was just delicious. So.
And teach your kids. If your kids can make a grilled peanut butter and jelly sandwich, now you're really in a position where they can be self-sufficient. They're not asking mom and dad to make everything. So this is one of our favorites. Virgin coconut oil. This is probably my biggest upgrade from butter. I don't use a lot of butter. It's a healthy saturated fat. You can use it cooking wise. You can use it on your skin. Virgin is what you're looking for, and it needs to be cold press if you're making a choice. So you'll find it where it's really cheap at some grocery stores. Just check, is it cold pressed? And if it's not, it's probably refined, and we want to try to stay away from those if we can. How's our peanut butter
That
and
was
jelly
looking real good. We may want to cut into it.
Okay. I'll cut into the peanut butter and jelly, and I'll do the
taste
tasting.
testing? That's not fair.
Again, is it rocket science? Is it overcomplicated? No, and I think that's what we heard back from the feedback is how do we continue to upgrade? I can get behind upgrading. It makes a lot of sense. And that's really our philosophy. Don't give anything up. You like coffee, you like peanut butter, you like ketchup. We're just making those things better. So this is a grilled peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I think everybody can get behind that if you like peanut butter and jelly, and the grilled adds a different element. So I'm just going to give it a taste test. You want to try some?
Sure. Such a treat. Such a dessert, too.